Welcome to Some Kind of Show presents Beer and a Question, our new video series in which we, the three of us from Some Kind of Show, try a beer and answer a question. But first, we have to have a beer. Today we have Red Hook Peaches for Me IPA. Gentlemen, have either of you ever had this before?
No, but putting peaches in beer does not exactly...
Well, and also, I don't recall the last Red Hook I've had either.
Dawn
Red
of
Hook
the
has
Red,
been-
right? Don't they do...
No, that's Ninkasi.
Oh, well, fuck it, then never.
Fuck me either.
A Red Hook?
Yeah, Red Hook, I kind of go back to these... It was kind of with Blue Boar, that kind
Yeah.
of thing, right?
Yeah, it wasn't exactly the greatest in the world. I think they even got bought out by a company, and it was Pyramid, Red Hook, and somebody else, maybe even Tarnahan's, I believe. All three became one entity.
Yeah, I don't know that I've had much in the way of Red Hook, but even the description of having a peach in it is like... Not exactly.
So the idea behind this is we're going to try this beer, and by the time we get to the end of the beer, we will have answered a question and sent you on your merry little way.
Yeah, for those of you who have heard our podcast, you'll know that we do this in a purely audio version.
We are in oral format, but today...
Yeah,
purely
so
visual.
we figure we'd throw it on the fucking video.
Yeah, trying something new. Hopefully, if you guys like it, hate it, we'd hear either way, but...
Yeah, we're going to drink the beer one fucking way or another.
Whether you like it or not. So this is Peaches for Me IPAs loaded with juicy peach and mango, amplified by Brazen, Bravo, Tropical Citra, and experimental HBC 431 hops. Look out. All
So
right,
looking
Red
at
Hook.
it, we
That's
were all drinking
really clear.
Budweiser or something,
Yeah,
right?
for 100% lager.
Yeah.
I would say that, yes.
Doesn't...
Not much. Well,
No,
Smells
not
like a
touch.
German beer a little bit.
Yeah, somebody spilled beer in my water. Well, fucking, let's do it.
all right.
Wow.
To you, to them. Not much peach.
Not much beer. Not bad, though.
Not much beer.
I mean, it's not offensive. It's really easy
Yeah,
to
no,
drink.
it is.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
So for like an IPA, it's not insanely hoppy.
Mm-mm.
No.
I
I
don't
didn't
get
see the IBUs on there.
no peach or mango
Right?
involved.
Millions of peaches. Peaches for me.
It's bitter on the back end.
Well, this just means
A little bit,
Oh, but
yeah.
also a little bit more peach taste on the back end.
A touch. I can see that.
Yeah, as the beer clears out of my mouth. Like, oh, there's a... Tastes like you've eaten a peach down too close to the pit a little bit. It's
Yeah.
got that kind of bitterness at the end of a peach.
True.
You should drink it, audience.
Yeah, you
Listener.
should-ish drink it. Well, anyway, on to the question. So if you have a question for us, one that you'd like to submit, you can send it to us via somekindofshow@yahoo.com or hit us up on the Facebook page. We'll read your question live on the air. A listener has sent this. Gentlemen, I see the three of you have magnificent beards. How do you maintain them? Bobby?
Let's start with I have the least magnificent beard here. I just got rid
Now,
of
why
my
do you
beard.
say the least
Well,
magnificent?
just in terms of its
It's
grandeur.
organized.
Yeah, yours is certainly more business worthy.
Mine's
rather
because
haywire.
I was like a dirty shirt away from looking homeless before with my fucking previous beard. It was down here.
I resemble that remark.
I don't know, man. I take pretty good care. I've recently started taking good care of my beard. I shower probably every other day, and
How often?
yeah, just about. I condition.
I
I
wouldn't have guessed it.
I shampoo like fucker. For the last Christmas, Keith got me this
Kate.
Keith's wife, Kate.
Keith's wife Kate got
I don't
me.
do anything nice.
She got me
Ain't that the truth?
we got some Grotein, it's like or some kind of beard wash that has Grotein in it. I've been using that a little bit, but I also have a in between, so I condition with some smelly whiskey, kind of hair growy stuff every
he drinks
time.
whiskey and spills it. That's what he means.
That's part of the fertilizer. That's the growth that is this magnificent beard. But I don't wash it every time. I only wash it every other time that I shower it. But I condition it every
no shit.
time. Yeah, it strips out. Like I can feel it getting dry when I really
Using the Grotein stuff?
even using the Grotein stuff. It still feels dry to me.
Really?
I can tell when I'm not using it.
Mhm.
Like, it gets hard to brush. And
Oh no, anyway. But I also got myself a super hipster douchey beard comb. which I never had before. I feel like it's super hipster to have a beard comb, but it's like this wooden one that like.
You're sitting next to a person wearing a vest and has a.
Fair enough. I'd like to retract that one.
You owning a brush or a comb is far from hipster at this
Yeah,
point.
but I don't know. It's been good, so that's what I do. But yeah, every other day, wash it every. So I wash it every 4 days essentially, and then condition every other.
Much the same. Thanks to Keith's wonderful wife, Kate. I also use the Grow-Teen, and I do it every time I wash. Comes through. It feels nice. It feels like
Can I
it
feel
looks
your
good.
beard a little bit?
You may. Oh, lower.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. But no, it helped brush it out, and then currently going with the mustache and doing the twirl. I was going for the up and over. Now I'm letting it do the almost old timey Old West outro.
Remember
Kind
to
of do that.
look at the camera.
Yeah, that's the one
I
over
don't
there.
know. I'm watching. Really? Really?
But no, I brush it out. I'm currently working on the best way to trim. I'm letting it go. It's very large and unmanageable. It looks good, but it's big. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to trim it to keep it so it looks nice and tight, as they say.
I don't know. It's doing all right with you. That vest. You're a handsome looking fella.
I certainly make an attempt.
You're working it.
I am working it. Speaking of working it, Keith.
Yeah, mine's similar. I do wash mine every time I shower. I sort of use the same body wash on all of my body and hair, and then do the special beard shampoo on my, the hair that I can grow. And then I do oil it also.
Oh, use oil on top.
Yeah, I do. Whenever I get out of the shower and I'm brushing it, I'll put some oil on it, and it I don't ultimately notice automatic improvement when I put oil on it, but I know when I don't use it. The comb, like those little hipster combs, just don't want to go through it if you're not maintaining it. You're ripping out more hair than.
What kind of oil do you
it's
use?
worth. I don't know, something smells like whiskey and barrel.
That's not I have an oil. I don't use it as part of my
These two drunks just drink.
It's just everything is just.
I'm using whiskey.
Like
oil.
if you find a oil that doesn't have whiskey involved,
Yeah, bourbon, something, smoked bourbon. They're all
like that. Yeah.
But I've got a very similar one. I don't use it. I use it maybe once every 10 or 11 days, because I also don't use it right. Like I put it in, I'm like, fuck, I can't even tell. So I put in a little bit more. And I'm like, I can't even tell. And by the end, there's like Jerry curl.
I was going to
beard.
say Jerry curl
Like,
right there.
But it gives it a nice shine, and it
Yeah.
smells decent. Like I care that when I kiss my wife that it doesn't smell like cheeseburgers that I have for lunch.
What about when you kiss me?
That's cheeseburgers.
What about your mustache? Do you guys do you like when I do it? I'll do the beard, but I'll also do the mustache as well.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I do that a little bit, but it's the only thing. I mean, I use the Grow-Teen on it, but I also have a face wash. I don't do the all-in-one. I feel like that's a big social faux pas. It's like, guys just use hair, face.
I have a
asshole,
bar.
nuts.
Scrub.
Yeah, it's just the
Yeah.
whole thing. I have an actual face wash that I've been using, but I get my mustache in that. It's part of my facial scrub.
Facial
It's
stuff.
up there. So my mustache but it's not flaxen. Girls don't go, oh, you have a beard. They do that. Nobody goes, oh, you have a mustache.
Well, my wife does.
Okay, fair enough.
Trimming it is really difficult though, because there's how your beard naturally hangs.
Which is for me like this.
Yeah. So if you freshly showered, oiled, and brushed it out and then trimmed, when you go to your natural state, it's going to be all fucked up, or you're going to find there's patches under here that are 3 inches long.
Yeah.
It's difficult. I don't have it dialed. I like to try to get a straight line back here, but I can't cut that and look at that at the same time.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best clippings I've ever had was when my sister did it, and she's a hairdresser.
Do you get that done further?
She's only done it once.
Oh.
The rest is just like a home job, where a kid messes up their bangs.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing, because it doesn't all grow at the same rate.
So do you use a measured trimmer, or do you just do kind of
I kind of wing it.
That's what I do
I
as
do.
well.
I use measured because I like my mustache shorter than the lower stuff, because I don't like my lips covered.
Yeah.
So I'll do measured up there, and I like it tapered at the sideburns, but the rest I kind of
So
I'm 100%
So what about
freestyle.
you? You have really that's freestyle
All
because you
free-
look like you work in a face forward environment.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you look like you certainly try your
No,
best to
the
maintain.
like this. I have a very specific back and forth technique for my mustache to like get it all this, but so I always what I do is that I brush my shit out as flangey as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just bring this in just a little bit, and then I brush it down, and then yeah, it's just like turn here, but I just do it all freeform.
Mm.
You know, for me, the hardest part is I gotta to bring this up and
Oh,
get this
up
like
around the neck
a
there,
flat
yeah.
line as opposed to like this side's up here and this part's right down
Yeah.
there. But back here, I found a really good technique is that I put the razor right up against the back of my jawbone and just go straight down. That's a pretty straight line.
Mm.
That's what I use to make sure that I'm getting all of this
Straightened
uniform
out.
on either side.
I think early on in my beard, I would, as far as the neck part goes, I would cut up to the jawbone because I thought that's what
Yeah,
I needed, which made for a thinner,
actual facade.
thinner
Yeah.
actual facade, and I got away from that, and I do like a straight back, and
Well-
I clean up the neck, but
Well, that is the thing. A lot of people, I think it was George Lucas does that, where he shaves up too far, too high.
Yeah.
It's like you got to leave that.
What I like is you do a straight back, but even looking at it is you lean back so that it's straight back this way, but when you lean forward, it's actually tapered down
Yeah.
this way,
Like off
which
a
I think
little
gives
bit.
you like a really. I try that, but this hair like falls out faster than this hair, so this gets kind of thin. So I look like straight forward and go straight back, and then I gotta come up this way
to kind of maintain.
because it was flat when you leaned your head back, lean your head back and look this way. Like it is flat. You can
The other way,
see.
let the people on YouTube see.
Yeah,
There
so
you
you can see that that's flat. But when you look forward, it's perfectly angled down, so you're presenting longest hairs forward.
long hairs for. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think you have a really
for
well.
that.
In fact, when I was having longer hair, I kind of tried to model it after how you keep your facial hair. I think it's really clean and neat. Yours,
Yeah,
Not
it's
as
not so
much.
yeah. Well, I would go 1, 2, 3 as far as an order of, because I know you maintain yours more, but his has a
Just,
better
yeah.
look, I think.
Oh,
Fuck yeah,
thanks,
dude.
guys, because I go through moments I'm just like, man, I just can't get this fucking together. You know, shit's feeling weird.
It's having a
and I'm
bad
just
beard
like,
day.
I have had.
You know, when
those.
you have a bad beard
That is
day.
not a fucking joke, especially when I had my hair out here and just this one little one. It's like I comb it down and it looks good, and like 4 minutes later,
Yeah.
it's just like this whole little tuft. It's like, am I developing a wave here? What the fuck is going on? It's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
In case you wondered,
Yeah. Question answered.
Question
Wait,
answered.
beer drink. Just a second.
Beer drink. Well, the beer was okay. The question was good. Our response was even better.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you have a question or a suggestion for a beer, we'll even take that.
Or just a life suggestion.
I don't know about that. We're going to change for you.
Oh, hit the fucking like. I don't know if they do this in YouTube. Where the subscribe button's down over here, I think. Right. Hit the subscribe button in the link below.
We're professionals. If you couldn't tell anyway. Nicely done.
That was it. Anyway.
Well, tune in next time for Some Kind of Show presents A Beer and a Question with your hosts, me and these two.
see you
thanks.
later. We're done.
we're done. Nicely done.
It's good.
Wasn't too bad.
Wasn't too bad. One of the things I'm